Settle in, one last time, and let the whole galaxy turn slowly around you. Over these long, quiet nights, we have walked through many corners of this dark, far future. The Emperor on his golden throne, the warriors and the hive cities, the deep warp sea and the worlds that guard it. Tonight let us rise up, gently, above all of it, and look down upon the whole turning galaxy at once. A calm, slow journey across the stars to see at last the full shape of the age. So breathe out, and let us drift up together into the dark. The galaxy of the 41st millennium is unimaginably vast. Hundreds of billions of stars turning slowly in a great wheel of light across a gulf so wide that light itself takes 100,000 years to cross it. And scattered through all of that immensity, like embers in the dark, are the worlds where the great powers of this age make their long and endless war. It is a crowded galaxy and an ancient one. Every world has a history 10,000 years deep. Every ruin was once a wonder, and no single power, however mighty, comes close to ruling it all. Instead, the galaxy is shared, uneasily, violently, between a handful of great forces, each vast, each old, each utterly unlike the others. Let us drift slowly past them now, one by one, and then let them go. First and largest is the realm we know best, the Imperium of Man. 1,000,000 human worlds, bound together by a dying god's fading light, by iron, and by faith. We have spent many nights among them now, their emperor, their soldiers, their teeming, faithful, suffering billions. They are not always good, but they are us, humanity, grown ancient and afraid, clinging to the dark with stubborn, beautiful endurance. And woven all through the Imperium, like a shadow it can never quite escape, is its oldest enemy, chaos. The dark powers of the warp and the traitor legions who serve them, those who fell 10,000 years ago beside the first great betrayer, and who war upon the Imperium still from their storm at the edge of the map. Order and its shadow, the two halves of humanity's long civil war, forever locked together, forever unable to win or to end. But humanity is far from alone among the stars. There are others, older, stranger. Some of them were ancient before mankind ever left the mud. Drift past the Eldari, a graceful, sorrowful people, once the masters of the entire galaxy, now a scattered and dying remnant, haunted by a catastrophe of their own making. They are beautiful and brilliant and fading, like a song almost ended. And they remember, with grief, an age when the galaxy was theirs. Pass over the green worlds of the orcs, a vast, brutal, endlessly cheerful tide of green-skinned warriors who live only to fight, and who laugh as they do it. There are more of them than almost anything else alive, and they cannot truly be destroyed, only scattered, to gather and come roaring back again. To them, this whole dark galaxy is simply the greatest game there has ever been. And drift quietly past the silent tomb worlds of the Necrons, an ancient race of living metal who slept away the long ages in stasis beneath the ground, and who are now, world by world, beginning to wake. They are older than almost anything, older than the warp's gods, and they are rising, slowly, to reclaim a galaxy they ruled when the stars themselves were young. 2 more, and then we will let the galaxy rest. Far out, beyond the galaxy's edge, comes a darkness without mind or malice, only hunger. The Tyranids, vast living swarms, drifting in from the empty dark between galaxies, devouring every world they touch down to the bare rock, consuming all life to feed their endless growing hunger. They do not hate, they do not scheme, they simply eat, and they are coming, a little closer, every year. And amid all these ancient, dying, hungry things, there is one young and hopeful flame, the Toe. A small, new empire of a strange, blue-skinned people who believe, sweetly, naively, perhaps foolishly, in working together, in progress, in a brighter future for all. In a galaxy this old and this dark, they are almost children. But their light is real, and there is something tender in it. A reminder that even here, even now, someone still believes things could be better. And so that is the galaxy. That is the whole turning wheel of it. A dying human empire and its shadow. A fading elder race and a laughing green tide. an ancient metal people waking from their tombs, a mindless hunger drifting in from the dark, and one small, hopeful flame against all of it. None of them can win, none of them can rest, and so the war goes on and on across the ages, with no end any of them can see. That is the meaning of the famous words. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. But you do not have to carry that war tonight. You only have to look down upon it from very high up and very far away, the way you might watch a great storm from a warm and quiet room. It is vast and it is endless, and it has absolutely nothing to ask of you now. So let the great galaxy turn slowly beneath you, and let yourself rise away from it, into the calm and the silence above the stars. Let the million worlds grow small. Let the storms and the swarms and the laughing tides and the waking tombs all drift away into the soft and distant dark. The whole 10,000-year war turning quietly on, far below, while you float here, high above all of it, weightless and peaceful and free. There will be more stories on other nights for as long as you wish to hear them. The galaxy is deep and old, and we have only just begun to wander it. But that is all for another time. For now there is nothing left to do or know or fear. There is only the slow turning of the distant stars and the deep calm of the void and your own quiet breathing as you drift, at last, all the way down into sleep. The Emperor protects, the long watch holds, and you are free to rest now. Sleep well, and I will see you again among the stars.